We are following breaking news. The state investigating a possible data breach. This time, Tennessee students are the target.
News 4's Carly Gordon was the first to break this story this afternoon. She is now live in Nashville with what parents and students, Carly, need to know.
Yeah, the state found out about this possible breach last week. We got a tip and started looking into it. It turns out that thousands of students across the state are potentially affected. And while officials say their social security numbers were not exposed, things like names, birthdays, and even ACT scores are all big concerns tonight. The state's Higher Education Commission uses a third-party vendor called Graduation Alliance to help Tennesseans get college degrees. Tonight, News 4 has learned that vendor has had a possible data breach. And the names, birthdays, genders, ethnicities, and ACT scores for thousands of students may have all been compromised.
And all our privacy is being violated.
It makes me worried for my 11, almost 12 grandchildren.
Tennessee is now one of 2 states potentially affected. 70,000 students in Hawaii are now dealing with the same issue. So far, the motive of the hackers is unknown. THEC tells News 4 for now they've stopped using Graduation Alliance. They've notified the TBI, the Attorney General, and the Comptroller. Executive Director Mike Krause says we'll be monitoring the investigation closely and will provide updates for students and their parents as information becomes available. Meanwhile, concerned parents are tired of having no choice but to share their personal information, tired of feeling not enough is being done to protect it, and once it's compromised, feeling there's very little they can do about it.
I don't feel like they're going after these people that are hacking them. And I know they're in other countries, but something needs to be done internationally to be able to control this situation.
Now, that third-party vendor, Graduation Alliance, has not returned our phone calls. Meanwhile, the state has set up a toll-free number for any parents or students who have questions or concerns. That number is on your screen right now, but we'll go ahead and post it for you on the News 4 app as well. Tom, Tracy.
Carly Gordon tonight, thank you very much. And we do have team coverage on this potential data breach tonight.
We do. News 4 consumer investigator Lindsey Bramson has more on what steps parents need to take to protect those kids who might be involved.
Security experts tell us even if the social security number isn't released, crooks can use what personal identifying information they do have to build up a sort of portfolio on a person. Then if your social security number is collected in a different breach, they can piecemeal all this information together to steal your identity. Pretty scary. They recommend following the same steps to protect yourself as if you did have your social security number stolen. Sign up for credit card fraud alerts and consider purchasing credit monitoring services. They also recommend keeping an eye out on social media for someone who might use this personal information to create a fake social media profile and try to scam people that way. For News 4, I'm Lindsey Bramson.